Hello, this is Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Centre Calgary, and what we have here is a 2018 Cayenne V6 Tiptronic. So this is our base Cayenne, and within the Cayenne range, we can build Cayennes for as little as $75,000, albeit with almost no equipment on it, and as high as $225,000. And we can sell these to a wide variety of people, from people who just want a pure utility vehicle and appreciate the Porsche engineering, off-road ability, space utilization, the compact footprint while still being a large and roomy SUV, the towing capacity of up to 8,000 pounds. The Cayenne really is kind of our Swiss Army knife of a vehicle. It's suitable for young families with children. It's suitable as a luxury car. You can even take them to the racetrack. But within that, it can be a little bit confusing to decide what options you want. There's some people who, with a Porsche, it's an expression of their individual taste. They want to go over each little bit of contrast stitch and add leather here and embossed leather here and add different upgraded wheels and trim accessories, etc. And there's people that just want a practical utility vehicle that serves their transportation needs. We try to offer all of those vehicles in stock and explain to you the difference and let you decide what options are important and what options will simply just add to the cost of the vehicle and not really offer a benefit. Okay, so in an effort to get a wide range of Cayennes and have a representation from each market segment, we ordered 11 Cayennes with what we felt had just the bare necessities for options. I mean, those options which would be deal breakers that just about everybody wants and that would just about everybody would expect in a luxury SUV, whilst not increasing the cost of the vehicle so it became prohibitive for many people who just had a strict budget for a day-to-day utility vehicle. And when you get over $100,000 for an SUV, the market thins out pretty quickly. So with that, we ordered these 11 vehicles with metallic paint. There's a couple without it. Black and white are the only non-metallic paint. The Porsche Entry and Drive, which allows you to keep the key fob on your person, but then just touch the vehicle to lock it, unlock it, and twist the Kessie key in the dash, which doesn't come in or out. It functions like a button. So that's an important convenience option for most people. The panorama sunroof, which is the large sunroof, which adds a lot of light and ambiance to the interior of the cabin, especially if you spec it in a dark color. It's nice to have the natural light from the panoramic roof. We gave it these $200 colored crests on the wheel centers, which look nice. The driver memory package, so you can have different settings for multiple different drivers. The lane change assist, which is using the ultrasonic radar in the rear bumper, which projects into the blind spot. And if there's a car there, there's a bright LED which will have a constant illumination if there's a vehicle there. And if you try to steer into that lane, it'll give you a very, very bright flashing LED. Most people, when they use these systems, don't want a vehicle without it. We also put an inexpensive option, sun blinds in the rear windows. So if you have kids or you have pets back there, it makes a big difference if your toddler is crying because the sun's in their eyes or not. So with all of that, we get to an MSRP of around $80,000 on these cars. We add our freight and PDI. We add our full front 3M coverage. I guess it's SunTech, not 3M. But the film covers the entire front end of the car, so there's no line halfway up the hood. And the 3M comes up to the base of the windscreen and covers essentially all the vulnerable parts of the car. So that's $2,000. And each of these cars does come with a set of winter tires. So when you buy one of these Cayennes, you'd be ready to go. You'd have a set of winter tires. The 3M's already been done. These cars have some mileage. They've been used in our service loaner fleet, and we did that so that we could offer these cars when they were out of service at a particularly good price point. Also, they have the CPO warranty, which is attached to them. This gives you 6 years from the in-service date. So in effect, you'd be getting approximately 1 year longer than if you were a new car, which is only 4 years. These have been in service for anywhere from 6 months to a year. So 6 months to a year has been taken off, but we've added 2 full years. So this vehicle would offer another approximately 5 years of warranty to unlimited mileage. So it would be almost the same as if you came in, bought the vehicle, bought the winter tires, bought the 3M, and bought an extended warranty. That would come to close to $90,000 on this vehicle, and we're offering them for some of them for $77,500 and some of them for $80,000, which makes it a really solid buy. So it's an excellent vehicle that will hold 4 large people and go to the airport and pick up luggage. It'll tow 7,800 pounds. It's a beautiful luxury vehicle, beautiful on the highway, not too big for inner city maneuvering. It has the comfort and convenience items that you'd expect in a vehicle in this class, but most importantly, it has Porsche engineering. And I've driven Cayennes for many years now. They're very useful, very practical, and very solid and safe vehicles. So we have 11 of these vehicles in total, and they'll go quickly, particularly the ones with the lowest mileage, and we do have some that with under 1,000 still. Probably they'll be the first to sell. Most of them are around 5,000. So if you're interested in one of these Cayennes, then please give us an email or a phone call and set up an appointment and a test drive, and we'll be happy to go through these vehicles and their optional equipment with you. We can help you decide if it's the right vehicle for you. And if you're looking for a Cayenne that isn't dressed up with $30,000 worth of cosmetic options, that doesn't have a whole bunch of electronics that you're never going to use, but you appreciate the value and the practicality and the safety and the usefulness, and you want to buy into the Porsche brand, then we do have around 10 of these vehicles that are available. Thank you very much. Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Centre Calgary.